at the J, got the loud jumping at the pay. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping at the bay. Vibe blowing at my J, got the loud jumping at the pay. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping out the bay. Another milestone, look at that. Paper boy on my paper route till I'm 6 down on my back. I'm an old soul like my dad. My old girl still a fan. And yo girl at the live show, so don't act like I ain't the man. I'm kicking my feet up, get frank like Aretha. I'm calm but I'm teed up, just flip me a stack. The re-up just doubled up off of the muscle, I stuck to the task. They see me, I'm troubled, I'm bubbling up till it's stuck. And they want me to stay where I'm at. I'm good everywhere that I'm stepping, my presence is crucial. You know that this shit not no trend. On a big wave, I'm controlling the tide. Snake eyes when you rolling the dice. So with the stakes inside, I could never take another nigga advice. They can't reach the sky, I'm aiming up high. I just wanna know what it's like. Y'all know what it's like, I come from outside of this. Out the quicksand, I'm the big man, doing big things. Cop a big change, up a state lines, doing stage dives on cam. It ain't no limit to my vision. Check the temp, I'm on fire with it. Got the bands jumping out the bag, Prosecco on ice. I'm nobody nice, go run up a check. Demand my respect, I'm doing the most. I never quit, they want me to quit. I'm good as it come, I'm good as it gets. Vibe blowing at the J, got the loud jumping at the pay. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping at the bay. Vibe blowing at my J, got the loud jumping at the pay. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is got the Benz jumping out the bay. Everything I'm on slack. Everything I do is
I gotta hit him with an update. Okay. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. They act like they know. Hold up. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Act like they know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Okay. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Yes, sir. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. Act like they know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Tell me what's to them boys, I know they ain't talking about me. Hold up. All up in the nigga DMs for the feature, I know they ain't talking about free. Shorty no lie, no leap. I ain't gon' lose no sleep, you don't have in this Jeep. What you gon' sow, you gon' reap. Bet I'm gon' kill what I eat by the end of this beat. Put a little honey in my tea, put a little pep in your step. I bet on my soul we feast. Bet you don't go, I bet you don't know these freaks. Got it hitting that note on key. Put it on baby, on mammy, on God, on me. Fuck nigga, you not no G. I be in the spot low key. I been at the crib, probably wonder how I got your key. They act like they ain't know it. Guess I gotta hit him with an update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. They act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Please tell me what's to these lanes, they must be out of their mind. Must be. All up in a nigga face tryna hit a blunt, I know he ain't talking about mine. Putting that work on my grind, putting that purp in my lung, I'm putting that work on her spine. Put a little drink on my tab, long as she working that back, I ain't hurting, I'm fine. I bet I go earn it right back. Nigga just hit up my jack, got him working my line, I stay in my lane. I ain't even tripping off yours, I'm too damn worried about mine. You not on no ride, nigga ain't having no motion, we so damn tired of your lies. I ain't one of your guys, niggas can't fit in my shoes, little buddy, them not of your size. They act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with an update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. They act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. I been getting to it when I'm up late. Hit a nigga when you at the front gate. Act like they ain't know. Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take. cause I'm gon' win, I make plays. So I give my best, and you can say whatever you want about me. Do whatever gon' please you. You ain't never seen nobody come up like this and then catch amnesia. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I been up 6 days a week. I ain't getting no sleep. How they mad already? I ain't hit my peak. If they ain't hate, then you ain't great. Shit, you know how that go. But I been way too hot to worry about no low. I jump off a jet and I'm turning the city up. Niggas know that I'm really up. Shawty thick as a pony, I tell that hoe giddy up. I been beating that kitty up, and I ain't gotta say it, they figured I get it in. I been popping my shit again. Cop a crib on the side where they don't let no niggas in. I been noticed you getting thin. I done mastered the art of my hustle. Man, you niggas one part of my struggle. So it's funny, the moment you get you some money, they flocking, they all in your bubble. I been popping this pimpin', I'm patting my stat sheet. Got my O's in the track meet. Everything that I drop gon' be hard as the last heat. Baby, come get your back beat. I been having this motion, I move like a nurturer nigga. I can't give a fuck how you feel. All of my partners that came up from nothing, you know that I can't keep it nothing but real. Need you a verse, better come with that paper in order. I'm booming, I'm charging them steep. I'm in your city a total of week and a half. You know I ain't come here to sleep. I been going up 10 days straight. I ain't get no rest, cause I'm gon' win, I make plays. So I give my best, and you can say whatever you want about me. Do whatever gon' please you. You ain't never seen nobody come up like this and then catch amnesia. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I been up 2 weeks, that's a half months with a half ounce and a whole queen. Herb pack in the backwoods with some backwoods, tryna go green. Probably 10, surely not 20s. I'm like, fuck it though, I keep them hoes clean. From the coastline straight to Moline. I just pull pimp, I don't pull lean. Get more green than a golf tee. Come get your issue, get off me. All of my minutes is costly. I been flicking my wrist, got it frosty. We been up in the score, I been keeping a tally. My shit like a rally, we moving they soul. Fuck what you thinking, they already know. And as soon as I think it, it already flow. The hell is you saying? You gotta be playing. You niggas ain't coming like this. Hop in the booth and I'm beating the brakes off the mic. I just can't give them nothing but hits. I just been flexing on them, getting reps in. They ain't finished clapping for the next win. Got these niggas greener than they next skin. Stacking heirlooms for the next gen. I been outside, I been beachside, I been east side with the gang. I took a jet ride to the west side for some Roscoe's and a chain. I had to bounce back to the Midwest, went to Chi-Town on the train. I hit the D-Town for the weekend, swerving potholes every lane. I been going up 10 days straight. I ain't getting no rest, cause I'm gon' win, I make plays. So I give my best, and you can say whatever you want about me. Do whatever gon' please you. You ain't never seen nobody come up like this and then catch amnesia. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I just cook, serve, repeat. Promise y'all I'm gon' eat. I just cook, serve, repeat. Booming all on your street. I just
What's going on? What's going on, good ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing this afternoon? What's going on? What's going on? It's your boy Big Dog Bark and come straight out of Memphis 10 with another one for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know the routine. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. You know what I'm saying? The goal for the rest of the year is 1,300. Help a brother out. Let me get that goal. You know what I'm saying? As y'all can see at the bottom of the screen, the banner is the goal is $40. If we get it, we get it. We don't get it, hey, I'm still gonna talk my shit anyway. Y'all already know that by now. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Man, I feel good today. I don't know what. I just got out the phone with my wife. She was talking about what's going on in her job as usual. You know, gotta listen to that. You know what I'm saying? She be talking about her co-workers and her manager and all that right there. It's just it's not a total shit show up there, but it's getting there. You know what I'm saying? She been there a while. It's just a shit show. But I done got to the point now, I'm like, I can't blame certain individuals for the things they do because they allowing this shit. You know what I'm saying? This shit crazy, but it is what it is. But anyway, oh, how y'all doing out there? What's up to my nigga Raj? You know what I'm saying? Was checking in. You know what I'm saying? What's up to everybody that's watching on Twitter? What's going on? I mean, X. My bad. What's going on with everybody over there? Hey man, we just gonna get into it. We're gonna get back to talking about these relationships. You know what I'm saying? And today's topic is your toxic relationship hiding in plain sight? Now, a lot of y'all don't even much understand that what go on behind your closed doors at your house. A lot of individuals see that in the public. I'm gonna say that again. A lot of things that y'all have going on at the house be seen in public. Y'all try to hide it. Trust me, y'all do. But it be seen in public. It's seen by people that know what's going on with both men and women in relationships and shit like that. So, I have said this for a long time. I've been saying this ever since I've been doing content. I'm toxic. I know I'm toxic. And to be perfectly honest, my wife is toxic too. She don't like to admit it, but she's toxic. She's toxic just like I am. I'm more toxic. And you know, we didn't have our arguments around people. I done had plenty of arguments with her in front of my kids. You know, I'm not proud of it, but it is what it is. A lot of knockdown, drag out arguments, a lot of manipulation on both sides, even though she don't like to admit that she tried to be a manipulator, a gaslighter. She do it because I do it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Ain't no good or bad to it. It is what it is. And we've been together, been married 20 years. So, of course, in a 20-year marriage, everything ain't hunky-dory. Everything ain't on the same level. You know what I'm saying? Some days we on the same page and some days we on different pages. It is what it is. But like I always say, and like I tell my kids, and like I tell anybody that listen to me, is that if she got more pros than cons, then I'm willing to work on it. I'm willing to stay with her. I'm willing to make things work because my wife do have more pros than cons. You feel what I'm saying? She do more good than she do bad. It's just when she do bad, she do bad. Just like with anybody else. When she do bad, she do bad. When I do bad, I do bad. So yeah, me and her, we are in a toxic relationship, toxic marriage. But we love each other. Go figure. And like I said, we argue and we manipulate each other. That's why we toxic. Now, I have never put my hands on her. I never called out her name. I never called my wife a bitch or a hoe. Never. We done had plenty of arguments. We done ran game on each other for whatever reasons we have. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all that be in relationships, y'all know what I'm talking about. We argue, we fight, we cuss. Call it what you want to call it, but that's what goes on in my marriage, and I wouldn't be married to nobody else. I wouldn't have it no other way. So we're toxic. We're very, very toxic. Now, the one thing about us being toxic in our marriage is this right here. It's draining. That shit is very draining. It takes a lot out of you. And you see it in public. It's been several times that I've been emotionally drained dealing with my wife and have to be going out in public, going around my partners, going to work, going to basketball practice, that I'm drained. because I'm arguing and trying to manipulate my wife day in, day out. That shit get draining. Now, the one thing about it is I never lost who I was. I never lost any self-esteem. I never lost no confidence in who I was. And I never really was like, am I that nigga still? You know what I'm saying? I knew who I was. And my wife would say the same thing. It's like, yeah, it's draining. Now, she'll sit there and say, I never let it affect my work. I never let it affect me in my job. I never let it affect me when I'm around family and friends. I could believe it to a certain extent. I could believe it to a certain point. You know what I'm saying? But I know she still had her confidence. She still had her self-esteem. She still knew who she was, even though it's draining to sit there and argue with somebody day in, day out that you swear you love, that you swear you care about, that you swear that you'll do anything for. It's draining. It's very draining. Excuse me. And see, we don't even know how fucked up people relationships is. You don't even know how fucked up your relationship is, because when you out and about, when you at the restaurants, when you on vacay, when you're doing certain things with each other and shit like that, y'all laughing, y'all joking, posting pictures on social media, inside jokes between one another when y'all in public and shit like that. Me and my wife, we be cracking on folks. We do a lot of things to just make people look like, what the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? We do shit to make things better in the public. We have fun. A lot of fun. When we at restaurants, we be cracking on people. Like when we with family and friends at restaurants, we don't do nothing but laugh and joke and shit like that. Everything is ha ha and he. Then we go home and it's a battle for control of the house. It's more manipulation. Sometimes emotional abuse. My wife just called me a manipulator, an emotional manipulator, a couple of weeks ago. And I sat there and beat it on my chest and like, you're not the first person to say that. That ain't nothing to brag about, but it is what it is. I remember when we first moved into our house that we had now, she hit me with some emotional abuse. When she told me she didn't want to be my wife no more, she just wanted to be my baby mama. And for a minute, I was like, all right, go on, do what you're going to do, say what you're going to say. But after so long, it was hurting me. It was fucking with me and shit like that, that the woman that I love is trying to say she don't want to be with me no more, and that is baby mama, baby daddy shit. That shit bothered me. It hurt me. It hurt me. You know what I'm saying? So it's not emotional neglect, it's emotional abuse. Playing with each other's feelings and shit like that. That's if anything, that's probably our biggest issue. Is the emotional shit, playing with each other's feelings. When I know this lady love me and I love her, but we will get down and dirty and play with each other's emotions and do dumb shit. But then go outside and act like everything cool. Go outside and go spend money at the movies and restaurants and going out of town and shit like that just to be arguing behind closed doors. Just to be arguing behind closed doors. What's going on, Sonical One? How you doing? Just to be arguing behind closed doors. That's toxic. And the funny part about it is a lot of y'all go through that shit too. You don't want to admit that your relationship is toxic. You don't want to admit your husband, your boyfriend, your baby dad is toxic. You don't want to admit your wife, your baby mama, your girlfriend is toxic. Because in the public eye, everything is cool. You putting up this front. Like everything is hunky-dory. Like we on one accord and shit like that. You don't know how many times that I get into it with my wife early in our marriage, and I will have to go around her folks and be like, hey, just tell them the truth. I ain't shit. Just tell them the truth. I don't like trying to fake it for your folks. I fuck with your people, but tell them I ain't shit. Give them the real. Because I did it. She ain't like me telling my brothers and my partners that my wife with the shit. She ain't like this shit. I'm like, well, hey, I ain't lie on you. And trust and believe, anything they told me negative about you, I soaked it up. But I still made my own decisions. I listened to my brothers. Yeah, I listened to my niggas, and I still made my own decisions. I didn't just say fuck you all together. I didn't just throw away my relationship. I didn't throw away my marriage, my family because of what my niggas saying. But I vented. I roll up a blunt or two and go with my brothers and my partners, and it's like, hey, bro, man, my wife tripping. And you know what these niggas would tell me? Well, what you gonna do? Either you gonna leave or you gonna stay? Choice on me. So I would sit there and tell the truth. Tell who you gonna tell the truth about me. I don't care, because it is what it is. We're not on good terms right now. Do what you gotta do. Vent. Say what you gotta say to whoever you gotta say. That's why I don't trip. I trip, but I don't trip off of dudes on these spaces that be complaining about women, because I went through that shit. I still go through it, not as much, but I still go through it. So I don't trip when niggas be complaining, but I be like, bro, what you gonna do? Either you gonna play or you gonna sit your ass down somewhere. Because you're not gonna be able to avoid it. Even if she the best woman walking the face of the earth, bro, she still could be toxic. Even if he the best nigga walking the face of the earth, he can still be toxic. The only thing you can hope for is that his good shit or her good shit outweigh their bad shit. That's the only thing you can hope for. Just hope you got somebody that's good, somebody that you can agree with on majority of the shit going on in your life. You can't avoid toxicity. You just hope you don't get a lot of it. That's all you can do. That's the only way around. It's like, just get with somebody you can deal with, because they gonna bring some bullshit to your life. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the part that I be tripping with these guys, the content creators, the panelists, whoever, when they be talking about toxic. They don't want to be called toxic masculine. I'm toxic. I know I am. I'm so unapologetic about it. I know I'm toxic. That's my badge of honor. And the funny thing about it is, my wife wouldn't have it no other way. All this shit that be going on, she's like, I know my devil. I know my devil. I know he be with the shit. But I'd rather be with the devil I know than go find another devil I don't know nothing about. I feel the same way about her. I know my wife with the shit. But I'd rather be with her and her bullshit than go find another female and I gotta learn all her bullshit. I ain't got time. My wife ain't got time. I ain't got time. I ain't young no more. I'm 45, be 46 this year. She be 45 this year. We ain't got time to be trying to learn somebody else bullshit. We know each other bullshit. We get into it, we go to sleep. If we out there in the morning, we out there in the morning. If you still mad, I'm still mad. It is what it is. We'll get over it. We'll get over it. But a lot of you motherfuckers out there act like everything cool. And you hurting inside. You act like everything cool, but you're hurting inside. And instead of you doing something about it, you just sit there and don't do nothing about it. But like I said, it's that control issue. It's the emotional abuse or emotional neglect, the manipulation that goes on in your relationship that y'all act like don't happen. I've been saying this for a minute, like, bro, everybody do it. Black, white, men, women, young, old, everybody manipulates. Everybody wants some type of control over somebody else. Everybody do it. This ain't rocket science. You try to get one up on your woman. She try to get one up on you. It happens. It happens. You ain't gotta be no fucking doormat. But you know it's gonna happen. You know you're gonna give in. You know you're gonna let them have their way sooner or later on some shit. But you ain't gonna be no fucking pushover. You ain't supposed to be. You know that's that bad word, compromise. Yeah. A lot of folks say that's a bad thing to compromise. Hey, to each his own. But it's gonna happen. You're gonna have to compromise or you're gonna be fucked up in the game. That's the one thing I do know. But on the other end, it's like how you compromise is the fucked up part about it. How you do it is the messed up part about it. You gonna do it. If you really love that person, if you really care about that person, you're gonna compromise. Now, how you get to the compromise is totally different. Now, this is one thing I have realized since I've been watching this content, since I've been doing this content, is that the red pill manosphere content creators, this is what they do a lot of times when they're talking to women or talking about women, is that they want to put a lot of self-doubt in women's head. Oh, look. It's a lot of trying to put self-doubt into women's head, asking them, why do you say the things you say? Why do you do the things you do? You should humble yourself. You not that bitch. You not the boss chick. You should be doing this, that, and the third. You're doing too much as a woman. See, that right there is them trying to play that mind game to tell you stop getting your education, stop getting your money, stop standing on your 10. You know what I'm saying? That's all that shit is. I mean, I had just watched Adolescence on Netflix, and Adolescence is a perfect example of what these niggas be talking about. Is you gonna bully, you're going to chastise, you're going to talk crazy to these women and bring down their self-confidence, bring down their self-esteem, just so you can have a chance to get with them. You want to try to humble them so you can have a chance to get with them. That's elementary shit. That's elementary game. That's the shit you did in kindergarten, first grade, when you see a little girl you like and you ain't know what to say. You pull on their ponytails, throw mud on their dress or some shit like that, push them down in the dirt because you like them, but you don't know how to tell them you like them. So instead of trying to figure out the words, and you 5, 6, 7 years old. You don't know what to say. You just know you feeling some type of way about this little girl, and you don't know what to say. So you just do the first thing you do is push them. You abuse them. You call them a poo-poo head. You got cooties, but you really like them. Girls did it too. You feel what I'm saying? Girls have done it too. But that's what this shit is. You want to put so much doubt into this woman's head to make her feel like she's not who she say she is, that she's not on the right path to being a good woman and shit like that. Cause she say what she want to say. She do what she want to do. She confident in herself. She ain't got no problem with shit. She's confident. And all you can do is tell her to simmer down, humble herself. You're doing too much. That's one thing I ain't never tell my wife, that she doing too much. She need to humble herself and shit like that. Oh no, I couldn't tell my wife this shit. That's never been, I never try to tell my wife she's less than a woman because of her money, because of this, that, and the third. Now, I would talk shit. When she tried to throw money in my motherfucking face, I would say, well, shit, you making all the money, go spend the money. Or shut the fuck up. That's what I would say. I would never tell her to simmer down or quit making so much money or miss a couple of days so I can make more, so I can bring home a fatter check than you and shit like that. I'm like, man, look, you work 10 more hours than me, you make 50 cents a dollar more than me. Of course you're going to make more money. That was my common sense. I'm like, nigga, you work 10 hours. You get overtime every week, every week. Mandatory overtime, 10 hours. I work 40. Plus, you're getting 50 cents, a dollar more than me per hour. I'm like, duh, you make more money than me. No shit. You want to throw it in my face? Fine, throw it in my face, but we'll spend it. See, that's how I talk. Spend the money. Since you got to spend it. I'm not going to tell her she's doing too much. But that's some of the problems that we have. It's like, you niggas want to make these women feel like they ain't shit because of the shit they doing. And ladies, trust me, y'all with the shit too. Y'all with the shit too. Because the same shit I just said about how niggas treat y'all, it's the same way y'all be treating these niggas. Trying to convince these men that they ain't men because they don't meet certain delusional standards. Because he's not able to buy you a pair of red bottoms or the Louis purse. And if y'all ain't looked, China said they make all that shit. Y'all go over there and get a pair of shoes for like $10 and a Louis bag for like a $500 or some shit like that. You ain't got to get your head busted over at the department store. But I'm just saying. Y'all just as toxic as the niggas that y'all complain about because y'all do that same shit. You'll try to bring niggas down a peg or two because he ain't making the money you want him to make. You'll try to bring him down a peg or two because he saying some shit you don't like, you don't agree with. He doing some things you don't like, you don't agree with. He's too toxic. Too toxic. You need to simmer down, son. You need to get into your emotional intelligence more. You need to be more caring and concerning and shit like that. Or we're going to have a lot of problems. We both do that dumbass shit. That's why I started off this live by telling you, and I've been on this shit for a minute, is that we do the same shit to each other every day. It ain't gender specific. It ain't race specific. It ain't sexual specific. We do this shit every motherfucking day to each other. But we swear up and down we don't do it. That by itself is red flags. That by itself is toxic. I love my wife to death, but my wife will swear up and down she don't do nothing wrong. I said that by itself is toxic. that you ain't never did nothing wrong. I could break down shit she did as a teenager in her 20s and her 30s, and I'll be putting that shit in her face like, hey, that's wrong. And you try to justify. I said, see, that's toxic. No matter what I tell you, you try to justify your bullshit, that's toxic. We do it every day. We do it every day. We try to humble the other gender every day so we can have control. We try to manipulate each other every day so we can have that 51-49. We will play with each other's emotions and mental every day just so we can be on top. I just can admit that shit. I can admit it. I can sit here and watch men and women play these games every motherfucking day when it comes down to relationship. I'm like, y'all with shit. Y'all with the shit. Now, for the right price, I could teach you how to be with the shit. You know what I'm saying? I could teach you how to better yourself and be with the shit more. But again, that ain't nothing I'm really looking forward to. The knowledge I have on doing dumb shit, yeah, you're gonna have to pay me for that. You have to pay me to be a dumbass. You're gonna have to pay me to be an asshole. You're gonna have to pay me for me to teach you how to be an asshole. And it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap. But yeah, we play that game with each other trying to say, you ain't who you say you are. I'm better than you. But I need you to stop doing that so I could be better than you. I need to come and tell you negative shit about the shit you're doing so I could be better than you. So you can humble yourself. So you can become an easy target. That's all that shit is. So you can become an easy target. So you can end up in a toxic relationship with somebody and you don't even know yourself. You second guessing yourself every chance you get. You second guessing yourself to make sure you're doing the right shit and saying the right shit around this man, saying the right shit and doing the right shit around this woman. All because they constantly fed you bullshit day in, day out, saying you need to humble yourself. You ain't that nigga. You ain't that bitch. I remember the first time my wife told me that shit. She was like, who gassed you up to think you were that nigga? You know what I told my mama? I said, my mama. She like, your mama told you wrong. I said, no, she didn't. Because if I don't think I'm the shit, none of you motherfuckers gonna think I'm the shit. I told her that when we started dating, because I'm always with the shit. I'm like I said, I've been a cocky motherfucker. I was a cocky motherfucker when I was down to 300 pounds. I was a cocky motherfucker when I had pimples all in my motherfucking face. I was cocky before I got my little swag together. I was cocky. I always been cocky. I always had confidence in my abilities. I just had to work on them. I always believed I could do shit. I always believed I was that nigga. It wasn't nothing my wife could have told me. It wasn't nothing no female could have told me that I wasn't that nigga. They just didn't. They just never seen a nigga that was that cocky, that confident. She was amazed. She was like, whoever told you this shit, they lied to her. Like, shit, my mama did. My mama did. My mama friends did. They kept putting that bullshit in my motherfucking head that I was that nigga. I was gonna be handsome. I was gonna be this. I was gonna be that. I believed it. I believed it. You know, when you hear shit over and over again from your youth to you an adult, you start believing that shit. I believe that shit for a long motherfucking time. I believe that shit now. That's why I sit here and say, man, I could be looking like a fucking wolf man. I'm still that nigga. I'm always gonna feel like I'm that nigga. Ain't no a female can't never knock me down. Can't never knock me down. And my wife the same way. And I ain't never tried to knock her down, but I don't think I could if I wanted to. I don't think I could knock my wife down a peg or two if I wanted to. Cause she know who the fuck she is. She that chick. And yeah, of course, some motherfucker gonna think she ain't. Some motherfucker gonna call her a bitch. Some motherfucker gonna say she got an attitude and all that type of shit. You know what she gonna say? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love that shit. I don't need no woman around me that's second guessing herself. Like if you that chick, be that chick. I'm not gonna tell you nothing to bring you down. If anything, I'm gonna tell you something to lift you up. So yeah, that be that bullshit that both men and women do. You gotta humble a motherfucker so you can feel some type of way. So you could be that man, that nigga, that bitch. You gotta humble a motherfucker so you could be that. So you can have that title. That's toxic. But yeah, y'all do it every motherfucking day. And act like I don't know. Y'all do this shit every motherfucking day. And act like I don't know. Another thing that's toxic, especially y'all niggas, y'all men, manosphere, red pill, whatever the case may be, this right here. Your closeness. Oh, I love you. I love you. I don't want you to do this. I don't want you to do that. Is isolation. It be so funny when I hear dudes say, oh, I love her and I don't want her to be on social media. I don't want nobody else to see her. She's just for my eyes and my eyes only. That's toxic. That's toxic. Why you think you have such a hard time getting these women to agree to that shit? It's like, yeah, they'll be with you, but they want to be seen too. They like attention. What women don't like attention? That's just common nigga sense to me. What woman don't like attention? And you'll sit there and try to boo game up so she won't go nowhere. The only thing you're trying to do is isolate her away from the world, away from her family, away from her friends, away from social media. All under the veil of, I need you close to me. I need you close to me. You got niggas that sit there and say that she don't need to work for nobody. She can work for me. Well, what job you got that's hiring? What job you got? What business have you created for her to not go get some money outside the house and you work and she work for you? What you got? You might have an idea. You might have a thought, but you ain't got nothing for her to really make no money off of. And you know that. What you want her to be your ride or die? You want her to be your driver while you serving motherfuckers? You want to pimp out? What you want her to do? What you want her to do? You ain't created nothing. And this me talking. I'm a nigga. You ain't did nothing. You did nothing. But you want her close to you. Don't want her. You don't want the outside world to see her. You don't want to have no Instagram page, no TikTok, or no shit like that. Don't you find that a little controlling, a little toxic? Or you just the status quo? That's just the status quo. Along with the whole of, I buy you a lot of things, so therefore I don't have to show you a lot of love because I spend a lot of money. Why should I have to pay attention to your emotions. Why should I have to pay attention to you when I buy you everything? I bought the new car. I bought these clothes for y'all. I bought you this. I took you here and all this type of shit. So why do I have to show y'all love you? Sound a little toxic. Now I had, like I said, I had my own level of toxicity. I'm not excluded from being toxic. I tell y'all this a million motherfucking times. I'm not excluded from being toxic. But I don't throw that shit up in my wife's face is how much money I done spent on buying shit. I don't say that shit now. I will throw that shit up like, man, look, you wanted this perfume, you ain't never wore it. You wanted this purse, you ain't never used it. You wanted these shoes, you ain't never put them on. You wanted these outfits, you never put them on and shit like that. I ain't never told her I control you. I own you because I'm buying all this shit. I just tell her the truth. It's like, shit, I buy the shit. I ain't got no problem buying your shit. The problem I have is that you don't put the shit on. That's where I be mad at. I ain't trying to control her. I just tell her the truth. I'm like, man, look, I buy you whatever the fuck you want. Take you wherever the fuck you want to go. I don't have no problem with that shit. I don't try to keep my wife in the house. I don't try to keep my wife in the house. I let my wife do what she do. I might talk a lot of shit with somebody call her and tell her they want to go somewhere or come over their house and shit like that. They hear me talking shit in the background. I talk cash shit in the background. As soon as she hang up the phone, I like, what time you leaving? Is you finna drive over there? They finna pick you up? Like, when you leaving? What time you planning on coming back? That's it. That's it. See, I ain't one of them niggas that's scared for my wife to go outside and niggas try to holler at her. I tell her all the time, I'm like, shit. If a nigga don't try to holler at you, I pick wrong. That's how confident I be in shit. It's like that. If a nigga don't try to holler at you, you ugly. That's how I feel. I want a nigga to holler at my wife. Or at least try to holler at her. You know what I'm saying? How far you get, that's a whole nother situation. But shit, if you ain't trying to talk to my wife, I'm gonna say, well, shit, you ugly. I think my wife is pretty attractive to me. And there was other niggas trying to get up with her before I got with her, so she kind of attractive. Some niggas like her. She ain't made for everybody, but some niggas that like her. I'm one of them. And I be like, shit, if a nigga ain't trying to holler at her, she ugly. And I know niggas trying to holler at her. I remember one anniversary, she went and got herself dolled up and shit like that. And we went out to a nice little restaurant and shit. The valet was looking at my wife. I just looked at the valet and started laughing. I'm like, yeah, I go home to that every night. Yep, I go home to that every night. Big, like, yeah. But I ain't trying to keep my wife in the house. I'm not trying to keep my wife off of social media. She don't even want to be on social media. And if she did, I wouldn't keep her off that shit. I ain't gonna tell my wife she can't post pictures and this, that, and the third because of lack of confidence. Do what you do. And ladies, y'all be the same way. Y'all don't want y'all nigga to be outside all motherfucking day. Y'all don't want that nigga to be doing whatever he doing. Y'all want that nigga up in the house up under you and shit like that. Make you feel safe, don't it? Make you feel safe. You ain't got no problem going by that nigga that PlayStation 5 and putting it up on that big ass TV you bought him just so he can stay in the house. He got no problem with this shit. So yeah. You say you want your woman at the house, you want your nigga at the house, you want everybody to be all right and everything to be comfy. Y'all gonna be booed up at the house and shit like that. All that is saying, I don't want you to go nowhere. I don't want nobody else to see you. I don't want nobody else fucking with you. And the minute that I say I want to go outside, I get a little argument. You want to hide car keys. You want to do certain things, or I won't go nowhere, hide shoes and shit like that. Like, why? Why? Because you scared somebody might like your girlfriend. You scared somebody that might like your nigga. Find them attractive or whatever the case may be and trying to holler at them. It is what it is. If they fuck with you, they ain't going to bite. If they don't fuck with you, then guess what? Hey, it is what it is. But don't sit up here and try to isolate somebody in the name of love. Don't try to keep somebody in the house in the name of love because you want them in the house. That's a red flag. That's toxic behavior. Excuse me. And then, so let's go over some red flags again. The whole trying to put self-doubt in a man or woman head, telling them to humble themselves, and you ain't all that just so you can control them. We got that down pat. Then you got the whole isolation. The whole isolation, trying to keep them in the house, trying to keep them close to you, so won't nobody else get to them. And here go the funny part: the whole emotional abuse, the emotional neglect. You all in their face, smiling and ha ha he and all that type of shit, then turn around and call them a bitch ass nigga, hoe, calling each other names and shit. You love me one minute and hate me the next minute. So inconsistent. So inconsistent. You in love with me when everything goes right, but when soon as something go wrong, I'm a problem. I ain't shit. I'm this, I'm that. Every day ain't gonna be no happy day. It's gonna be bumps in the roads. It's gonna be some storms and shit like that. There's gonna be some hurdles and potholes along the path. Every day ain't gonna be a good day. And while you sit up here getting mad at somebody because the day ain't good, it's like, bro, you fucking up the games. Little mama, you fucking up the game. You only good when everything good, and when everything bad, now you don't want to fuck with them no more. And as soon as they get back on, as soon as everything get back right, now you all in love with them again. Now you wouldn't do whatever they ask you to do when things going right. But as soon as things go wrong, I don't know what this nigga talking about. I don't fuck with him like that. I don't know what Shawty talking about. I don't fuck with her like that. It's amazing how you don't fuck with little mama until the tax money come in. Now you can't get rid of her. It's funny how he a broke ass nigga until he gets some money. Now you can't get rid of him. Ain't that funny? You don't fuck with him when shit fucked up, but then as soon as things right, you can't get rid of him. I love him. I do anything for him. Trust me, when I'm talking about all this shit, I trust and believe I went through this shit. Like I said, I've been married 20 years. I had to go through this shit. I had to go through these shits. I had to go through my wife trying to bring me down a peg or two. I had to go through my wife saying she just want me at the house with her. When the truth of the matter, she didn't want me hanging with my partners. I had to hear my wife saying I ain't shit when I ain't had no money coming in. Then everything get back right when I get some money. I went through that shit. I went through that shit, bro. It hurts. It's fucked up. But again, like I always say, what you gonna do about it? I could have left her alone and didn't give it time. But I learned how to play the game. She called me petty at times because I do certain shit. I'm like, yeah, I'm petty as fuck. I'm just as petty as you at times. I don't give a damn. When nigga be sitting up here saying that a nigga gonna stay in a relationship out of love, I'm like, yeah, you're right. But at the same time, you can leave too. You ain't gotta just stay there and suffer. You can leave if you want to, bro. But niggas act like they can't leave. I'm like, nigga, I'll go get another bitch. That ain't no problem with me. See, a lot of niggas ain't got that confidence to say that type of shit. You'll stay with a toxic woman just for the simple fact you feel like you can't get another woman. That's your dumb ass. And then get up here and complain about toxic women. Like, nigga, you stay with toxic women. You can leave and find a good woman if you want to. Trust believe she gonna have some toxicity to her. Is it gonna be some shit she got going on that you ain't gonna approve of, just you ain't gonna like? A motherfucker sit there and say they don't like women with weave, but got a woman that wear weave. It's something you're gonna have to deal with, or you're not gonna play the game. You're not gonna be involved. Be toxic. I ain't saying that to promote toxic masculinity. I'm saying I just be toxic, because trust and believe, the female you with got some toxic to her. Ladies, be toxic, because the nigga you with got some toxic in him. Be toxic. Fuck it. Fuck it. If you gonna deal with the red flag, deal with the red flags. Become a red flag. Fuck it. But if y'all got more pros than cons, then hey, the little toxic behaviors y'all have, hey, it is what it is. Everybody got them. But to sit there and act like it ain't there, that's toxic by itself. To sit there in public around your family and friends, act like y'all ain't butting heads, y'all ain't beefing, and the nigga done did this and the chick done did this and woo woo woo, all that good shit right there, that's toxic. That's dumb. I embrace my toxicity. That's why I can get up here and talk, say the shit I say, and talk the way I talk, and call motherfuckers on their bullshit. I embrace my toxicity all day, every day. I am what I am. As toxic as I was 20 years ago, nah. Am I as toxic as I was 25 years ago? Nah, not really. Am I as toxic as I was when I was a teenager? Nah, I'm not. I'm still toxic though. It's still certain shit I will do just to get up under my wife's skin. It's certain shit I will say to let my wife know, like, it ain't that type of party, shawty. Go find you somebody to play with, because it's not me. And all that shit come from me having to go through the bullshit. She the same way. I took her through a lot of bullshit. That's why her skin tough as hell now. And when she get in her toxic bag, she be in her toxic bag. Just like when I get in my toxic bag, I'm in my toxic bag. We go to sleep and wake up. You straight? Okay, what we eating for dinner tonight? You straight? This movie coming out this weekend. We going to see it. You straight? We gotta go do X, Y, Z. You straight? We both pieces of shit. And it is what it is. Accept that shit. Accept that the person you fucking with is toxic. That you're toxic. Don't hide that shit. Don't make your life look like it's better than everybody else when it's not. That's bullshit. Quit trying to hide that shit. You're not perfect. Nobody walking the face of the earth is. And as soon as you can accept who you are, and as soon as you can accept the person you with for who they are, y'all might can work on some things. Y'all might can have a better relationship. Or y'all can end that shit and go y'all separate ways. Choice on y'all. But toxicity is a part of every relationship. It's a part of that relationship you have with that woman. It's a part of the relationship you have with your friends, your family, co-workers. It's there. It's there. How much of it you gonna deal with, that's on you. Just know you're gonna deal with it. Just know it's gonna be present. And you can't avoid it. It's just like crime. No matter where you go, you're gonna see crime. Is you gonna see a lot? Maybe. Is it gonna be barely there? Maybe. It's gonna be there though. It's gonna be there. It's gonna be there. Anyway, I'm gonna get up out of here. Get back to eat my Captain D's. You know what I'm saying? You gotta eat Captain D's when it's fresh. You can't wait for Captain D's and get cold and shit. That shit be nasty, motherfucker. That fish get nasty when it's cold. Nasty when it's cold. Hush puppy don't taste right. Fries, that shit be nasty as fuck. Anyway, I appreciate everybody that came through. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, subscribe, comment. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my goal is trying to get 1,300 before the end of the year. It's a progress. But you know what I'm saying? Slow progress is better than no progress any day of the week. So y'all just help a brother out. Y'all hit that subscribe button. Help me get to these 1,300. You know what I'm saying? And I might get on out of here. I don't know. Depends. What's up, third? So yeah, I'm finna get on down, eat my Captain D's, go play a little bit more 2K. See who saying what on YouTube. Yeah, that's about it. So anyway, I appreciate everybody that came through. Oh shit. That my stomach hurt. Oh Lord have mercy. Anyway, I'm gonna get up with y'all good people later. Holla at you.
Run 'em. Yeah, just run 'em. I'm on the mezzanine. I go so hard just to fuck up my enemies. Don't need revenge when success is the remedy. Ain't for the top, I'ma do 'em like Kennedy. Mixing champagne with their Hennessy. They falling off, all these niggas is winning leagues. Life gave me limits, I came out with simply. Look, I don't associate, no, we can't congregate. Focus like number 8, my shit is infinite. Move out the trauma, my therapist healing it, Know that you feeling it, I'm just too ill with this, Came with the bass and I'm slapping you niggas, I feel like I'm willing this, Look, stuck in the fuck shit, kill them all at the top of my bucket list. None of you hoes on my fucking list. I go so hard when I come like this, Look, yeah, I go hard and I run up the numbers. Grinding the winter to fuck up the summer. Telling you niggas beware that I'm coming. Tell me, run up, bottom, now, stepping on their neck. I've been working, I've been grinding. I need all of my respect. Get it. euros. Now really cash it, check. Mezzanine is on the day. Mezzanine is on the day. Coming from the bottom, now stepping on the neck. I've been working, I've been grinding. I need all of my respect. Get it, dollars, yen, euros. Now really cash it, check. Mezzanine is on the day. Mezzanine is on the day. Tell them that I'm coming like who I've been coming. Numbers I've been running, I've been up to something. Never run from nothing, gotta keep it jumping. Make sure these niggas is jumping my shit. I go too hard on the bitch. Used to be late on the rent. Used to make dollars and cents. Now all the figures are six, bitch. Yeah, tell them other rap niggas better keep quiet. When they got a piece, guess a nigga get violent. Always got mine, guess a nigga come try it. Yeah, stepping away from the bottom feeders. It just me on my album, don't need a feature. Couldn't walk in my shoes, not a kilometer, not a centimeter, bitch. Coming from the bottom, now stepping on the neck. I've been working, I've been grinding. I need all of my respect. Get it, dollars, yen, euros. Now really cash it, check. Mezzanine is on the day. Mezzanine is on the day. Coming from the bottom, now stepping on the neck. I've been working, I've been grinding. I need all of my respect. Get it, dollars, yen, euros. Now really cash it, check. Mezzanine is on the day. Mezzanine is on the day.
I forgot some. I forgot some. Here's the funny part about what I just got to say. We some fucking idiots. So we look at that possessive shit as passion. Oh, he love me, girl. My bitch love me, bro. We look at that possessive shit as like love. Like, no, idiot. They possessive. Like, no, you idiot. That's dumb. That's possessive. You being too possessive. Shit. We look at their manipulation. Oh, he just talking shit. No, idiot. No. I'm really trying to get over on your motherfucking ass. It just sound good. That be the funny part. My Captain Eden got cold. So I had to come back, man. This shit got cold, man. I just told you that shit get nasty when it cold. Anyway, yeah, that's dumb. That be that dumb shit. That be that idiot shit. Cause he in love with me, she in love with me. Like, no, you fool. No, you fool. That's control. That's manipulation. That's possessiveness. That's dumb shit. That's dumb shit. He talked to me a certain type of motherfucker. Like, man. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be honest. If you niggas, if you men knew how to run y'all motherfucking mouth, if y'all knew how to run y'all motherfucking mouth, y'all wouldn't have a problem with women. If y'all motherfuckers knew how to run y'all mouth, y'all wouldn't have a problem with women. If y'all motherfuckers would stop trying to handcuff them, you wouldn't have the problems y'all have with women. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. My wife, she be tripping. Like I said not long ago, is that, bro, every time we pass this church where my dad, the funeral was, she just get to shaking her head. She like, I ain't never seen so many pimps and hoes in this motherfucking church house. And I be like, I told you I was pimping. It's pimping in my blood. Told you it's pimping in my blood. So when I be hearing all these conversations about women don't want to act right and shit like that, I'm like, bro, you trying to control them. You ain't really care about them. You want to control them. You want to throw all this bullshit up in their motherfucking face for control. Control. That's all this shit is. They tell you I did all the motherfucking time. You got control issues. You got angry issues. You know what I'm saying? Your mama didn't hug you enough when you were little. She put that pork chop around your neck and told you to go play with the dog and all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's be honest. Let's be honest. See, a nigga like me, I know I'm toxic. I ain't got no problem. A lot of you niggas undercover toxic. A lot of you niggas want to be toxic, but you ain't got enough balls to be toxic. You want to be undercover. You want to be down low toxic. You want to portray like you just this good dude. So you want to just down other niggas that's doing toxic behavior. You want to down the cool nigga. You want to down all the niggas you don't like. When secretly you want to be that nigga. You want to down all the toxic niggas and you want to be toxic your goddamn self. That's the funny part with all this type of shit. That be the funny part with all this bullshit. It's like niggas want to be toxic but don't know how to be toxic. Just embrace that shit, man. It ain't that hard. It ain't that hard. Find out what you're good at and find out how you gonna do it. That's it. Find out what you're good at. Find out what's your good toxic trait. Find out what you're good at that can get women to fall in love with your motherfucking ass. Do that. Find out what you're good at. Is you handsome? Use it to your advantage. Can you talk shit? Use it to your advantage. Is your dick big? Use it to your advantage, bruh. You got a little money? Use it to your motherfucking advantage, bruh. Be toxic. Be toxic. Just be toxic. Fuck it. Quit trying to tell women to stop being toxic. Just match them. Everybody be toxic together. Shit. Motherfucker gonna learn to live with it, or gonna learn to live without it. It is what it is. Just be toxic. Embrace that shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that shit. I promise you'll feel better. I promise you'll feel better. I promise you. Because you can be real. When you're toxic, you can be who the fuck you can be who the fuck you is when you being toxic. Unapologetic. Embrace that shit. I promise you your relationship will be, if you embrace it and learn how to use it the right way. If you embrace it and learn how to use it the right way. You feel what I'm saying? Don't embrace it to just use it to be destructive. Embrace it and use it the right way. Yeah, you're going to have bumps in the road. Yeah, there's going to be some fucked up times and shit like that. That's in a relationship. It happens. But when you sit there and embracing it like, look, I'm going to be who I am, but I'm going to deal with this situation. I'm going to deal with this relationship the best way possible because I love you. I care about you. Am I going to talk a little slick now and then? Yeah, I'm going to talk a little slick. Am I being my feelings every now and then? Yeah, I'm being my feelings every now and then. Either I'm going to say something, I ain't going to say something. You know what I'm saying? Just embrace it. And don't run away from it. That's what the problem be. You don't like it, but you want to be part of it. You don't like it, but you want to be part of it. Just like when I hear motherfuckers talking about the women with all this, that, and the third, like, nigga, you like it. Because if you didn't like it, you wouldn't talk about it. If I don't like a woman with weave, I'm not going to deal with a woman with weave. If I don't like a big chick, I'm not going to deal with a big chick. Quit lying You just embrace this shit. It is what it is. Anyway, now I'm gone.